Another disappointment for travelers with the announcement that Sunwing is reducing its flight schedule at 3 airports in the Maritimes. The cancellations will affect some flights out of Halifax, Moncton, and Fredericton to sunshine destinations like Florida and Cuba. The airline also canceling more flights out of Winnipeg and Saskatoon. For more, let's go to Karl Moore. He is a business strategy professor at McGill University. Thanks so much, Karl, for joining us this morning.
My pleasure, Lois.
So what's your reaction, Karl, to the news that Sunwing is cutting back on these flights, particularly out of the Maritimes?
Well, not a surprise, because we've seen that they've been cutting back in other areas as well. And we've seen, indeed, WestJet, which may buy them, pulling out of Eastern Canada to some degree, at least fewer flights and more focusing on Western Canada. So we've seen that some of the smaller cities across Canada are getting less service. And that's partly because the airlines are businesses, want to make money. And what they're looking for is, where are the numbers that they can make the most money from? And that tends to be the bigger cities, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, that sort of thing. So this is a broad movement we've seen across the country. And Sunwing is also wrestling with a lack of pilots and some other staff, but particularly pilots.
Right, and Karl, Sunwing saying that these cancellations are due to operational constraints. Does that mean pilots, or is there something else going on as well?
Well, a little bit of it is winter, but this is Canada. There's no one surprised that we have winter here in Canada, like Sunwings. Everybody knows this. So it's partly winter, it's partly, but mainly because of pilots and maybe some shortage in terms of other people at the airports and flight attendants. But it's the big thing is pilots, as well as winter, but that's just a thing we know about.
Do you anticipate that there will be more cancellations?
I think there may be some more. Hopefully the bulk of them are done now. But given the uncertainty in the industry and the kind of issues that Sunwing and other players have been wrestling with, there may be a bit more, but I would think the majority are done at this point.
So what's this going to mean for customers then, people who are in the Maritimes who want to go to those sunny destinations? What options are they really left with at this point?
Well, the big one, it would be Air Canada, maybe through Toronto or Montreal, Halifax, that sort of thing, down connecting that way. There's also WestJet, but there's fewer flights from the east now on WestJet. So Air Canada would be the big one for sure. Air Transat a bit, but again, probably through Montreal or Toronto.
And, Karl, we just went through that whole hearing about the travel chaos over the holidays. People had come forward and said what kind of real nightmares they went throughout the holiday travel season. Sunwing was blamed for a number of things. And it seems that for these recent cancellations, some customers are saying they found out through their travel agents, not directly through the airline itself. How does this look for Sunwing at this point?
Well, something where Sunwing has dropped the ball, and other airlines as well, so not just them, but they need to ramp up their call centers. The number of people working on getting back to customers is something which they've fallen short of for sure. Other airlines have as well. So they need to get those people back in line. A bit of it is, people sick this time of year, COVID kicking in a bit more, and so some people are going to be away because of that. But they need to increase the number of people that are doing that, to put it very simply.
Okay, Karl Moore, business strategy professor at McGill University. Thank you so much.